Welcome to our Divine Light Healing Circle in April the 13th of 2022. Today we are rising up against anything which holds us down, whether it's polarity of warring energies or darker forces or controlling forces or any kind of forces who want to shut the light up. Today we rise beyond this, every single one in our group here, and every single one who is participating in this Divine Light Healing Circle today or even later. With this, we are calling in the Divine Light from the Universal Oneness and the Central Sun. Golden light, white silver sparkling light, diamond shimmering rainbow light, and orange amber translucent opalescent sparkling light, all together flowing from the universal oneness into the top of our head, into every single cell of our brains, eyes, nose, mouth, throat, and neck, shoulders, arms, hands, and out of the fingertips, along the spine and muscle structures of the back, into the heart and chest opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, into the hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. All old non-supportive beliefs may be swept away into Mother Earth for recycling and repurposing, dismantling the energy of being distraught and transforming it in happiness and growth. And this light, the golden light, nurtures her. The white silver sparkling light nurtures Mother Earth. The diamond shimmering rainbow light nurtures Mother Earth. And also the orangey amber translucent opalescent sparkling light nurtures Mother Earth. As we are connecting with her core crystalline center and feeling nurtured by her as we are nurturing her as well. And then it flows from our heart into our aura, our electromagnetic field, filling our aura up with divine light of all the colors of the rainbow, sparkling and dancing with joy and brilliance, not holding back to show off the brilliance of the universe in our energy and auric field. As we're breathing in the beauty of this light, we're breathing out the beauty of this light. We're breathing in the beauty of this light of the divine, anchoring the divine energies of who we really are into our body and therefore into our earth, expanding our energy field beautifully, easily, and naturally into this room. And with every single breath, it expands into the area around your room, the house, the gardens, the streets, the city you're living in right now, this moment, the country, and the globe. You are the center, like an acupuncture point on the planet, and your energy rises the vibration from its core center, which is you at this moment in time. Your energy envisionment and bringing down the energy will give ripples around the globe, this beautiful earth. Each and every one of you has the cause of light and the effect of light, raising the vibration on this planet. And so be it, and so be it, and so it's done. with every single breath. And there's no more reason to be shut down. There's no more reason to hide. There's only reason to expand. As we are helping the planet to make a major decision. And this major decision is, do we go the high road or do we go the low road? The high road is leading to oneness and higher dimensions and higher planes of existence and higher awareness levels. The low road leads to strife and harm and harmony, aggression, wanting to be on top of each other, domineering each other, warring each other, being righteous against each other. And this human species has to make that choice, which road they go. And each and every one of us will have to make that choice every single day, in big things and small things. That does not mean for the light worker or spiritual worker to lay flat on the ground and let other people trample on you. Far from so. You're allowed to have clear boundaries and saying no more to darker forces. And your light will burn off these dark forces. As the light gets stronger and the dark forces try to be stronger, but will in the end implode on themselves. Bullies bully because they're deep down insecure. And the artificial power they thrive is not a true power given by the divine, is an artificial taken power which leads nowhere. Instead of more greed, to stop and plug up a hole of blackness, like a black hole, never satisfied, always sucking and sucking in more. But there's the other, the white light. There are many white light holes in the universe out of which creation emanates. As we are here today, co-creator of this reality of light, love, but also co-creation, having a vision and holding a vision of betterment, creating a vision of healing, creating a vision of a higher path for our planet and for our co-fellow beings. There's a lot of talk about the structure of revelations and all that which will come to pass. And yes, it will be so, but for each and every one of you and us and all, it will be different. So be not in fear, but be in hope, well-grounded and engaged in Mother Earth's survival, as survive she will, and anchored firmly in hope and light, and surviving it will. Hope is the pathway to new gain of a light shining brighter than ever on this planet Earth. And you, dear ones, every single one of you is part of this moment of process in time and space, making part of this path possible. Right now, this minute, this second, wherever you are, whenever you are joining in. As now, beings coming in to bring in joy, because without joy, there is no existence of beauty. So we remind you at this moment to think of the most joyful moment you can remember to raise your vibration. Whatever it is, hold it firmly in your mind's eye, this moment of joy. And now project this feeling of joy, maybe to a neighbor or a family member or people of a group or neighbors, and say mentally, I send you joy. Know the feeling of joy. Know the feeling of laughter, unencumbered laughter. Know the feeling of lightheartedness and upliftedness. You're sending the spark in the vibration of joy, like a beacon, like a lighthouse, out of which shines bright light of joy in a dark place. And you're sending this out, and it will cross the planet like a wildfire. Have you ever heard a person laugh hysterically, and after a while of listening, even though you were feeling sad, you could not help but join in and grin a little bit too, even though a moment earlier you felt miserable? That's how this works. So send out sparkling, radiant joy around the planet, and envision how it is infectious. Like yawning can be infectious, laughter can be infectious too. Even more infectious than COVID. So allow yourself to send out this vibration of infectious laughter and infectious joy, infectious well-being, touching and transforming and transmuting everyone around you. And see how the ripples float along the planet. Everyone is laughing and giggling and having a slither of joy in the darkest moments. They might not even know where it's coming from and why they're feeling in this most abstruse moment joyful out of nowhere. But you know, it comes as a divine gift which you allow to receive and spread. And with this, we are allowing now to link up with more light beings, guiding ones, guardians, angels, extraterrestrials of the highest and well-meaning order only. Be very well grounded as the vibration will rise. And here again come the Omaru first. They look like octopus beings, similar like in the Matrix. But here they are well-meaning to rearrange and reorganize with white light the matrix of our reality, helping us to assist us to go the high road. Helping our little computer brain to think right brain instead of left brain, thinking oneness instead of fear and flight and attack mode. Trying to bring us from polarity to oneness. That is their mission for us right now. And maybe we can see them weaving like a spider a new web of reality, of a higher order, as we are anchoring their high dimensional presence into the now. Only new weavings of the highest order is allowed. The Nordic folk called them the Nornes, the women who are weaving the tapestry of destiny. These beings have many different names, but we are allowed to see them in their densest, lighter form, like translucent octopus form. And as we are observing them weaving and reweaving strands and strings, reorganizing happenings from cruelty to more oneness, it is indeed like the matrix of a virtual reality being woven and constructed, where before there was only war and control and power and people who had submit to that power. Now there are options of pathways. And make no mistake, who believes the Christian way, that these beings are also the tools of the one source. Oneness has many tools, many beings to draw upon to help a cause. So do not exclude these beings who are not so known to you to do God's source's bidding, as we are doing the bidding right now. I would like you now to all ascend into your lighter body, the higher body, while your physical body is firmly anchored on Mother Earth. But you can allow yourself to drift up high and expand into your glory. No more limitational thinking. No more putting yourself down. No more letting others put you down. No more small box thinking. Only bigger and bigger universal thinking of oneness and the bigger picture and creation. What do we want to create on this planet? I'm shown a beautiful earth, greener than she is now, less concrete, more plant life, working with nature than against nature, not raping but co-creating on this planet. This planet I'm seeing right now from above, a beautiful shining ball of light, blue planet. And so many species are on this planet, uncountable for the human brain. And still humans haven't explored it all yet, but they're so ready to destroy it. What they cannot own. But there is hope, because this planet will survive the upcoming unrest. And you will survive the upcoming unrest too. Beings are coming in right now to putting in a protective shielding so that no harm can come to the ones who do the work. So open your crown wide to the light, let it filter in, and bringing that all that you are into the here and now in your body, as much as you can carry of the soul frequency in your body. Opening yourself up like a lotus flower, shining with bright light in the center. And you're opening your arms to receive the gifts the universe has to offer. In every dimension you have arms. Like an Indian goddess with many arms. And in every dimension you receive more light from the divine to bring and filter and condense it down onto this planet, into this reality. You are a multidimensional receiver station at this moment in time. And at the same time, your third eye is the sender onto this planet Earth. And as we are sending the light into the darkest places, whatever comes to mind, whether it's the war in the Ukraine and the war crimes against the people who cannot defend themselves, kids, women, old, and even soldiers who are sent to the fire, line of fire, involuntarily. We are warming their hearts and minds and souls. You are not forgotten and you are not alone. Every person being raped is not forgotten and not alone on this planet Earth. And spirit washes away the energy of the darkness from this person, soul, physical body, emotional body, mind, body, and spirit body. Cleansing and clearing with a white light, purifying and cleansing, newborn in the light. Everybody who repents dark deeds or dark thoughts is at this moment given a chance to be cleansed by the white light. A shower of grace, sparkling white light falls onto this planet, into the darkest places. Wherever they are on this planet, hidden to the news or in the news, it doesn't matter. Spirit knows the darkest places on this planet. And as they're more than two in Spirit's name coming together here, their source is within the workings now. And more light is coming in. And it falls onto Earth like a white silver sparkling rain, illuminating in a wide radius everywhere it falls, bringing to light the shade so that the shade can be illuminated and gone Like when you turn on the light, the darkness disappears. And so it is on this planet right now. Suffering will be exposed. A cruelty against animals, cruelty against each other in our human race. Cruelty will be exposed to be eliminated along the lines. Polarity will be exposed for part of its irrationalities to find oneness along the line. As we are calling in now higher healing powers, purple light for transmuting and transforming, for people who want change to the better. We're calling in the purple ray, the purple flame, and all the light beings who are associated with the color purple, whether it's regular purple, metallic purple, or sparkling purple, to work on all those on this planet who seek change, positive change, with the best and highest intention. And we are anchoring these beings on this planet now to do the work on this planet for this planet. And also, we are showering the people in our healing circle, the ones we discussed, the individuals we have on our list, as they're standing in a virtual group in our circle with the purple light of transformation, changing their minds and hearts where needed, changing their cells into a healing mode of self-healing where needed, transmuting, transforming dis-ease into ease and grace, cleansing with white light all that which is debris of this transformation right now, cleansing and clearing the people's minds and hearts of our healing circle and the people in our midst who need healing from our list. White light washes away that which is no longer conducive to the person and the people in the group. Next, I see a beautiful pink together with a beautiful yellow. Pink and yellow, one for joy and one for unconditional love, flowing in together into our midst, into us, but also into the circle members and into the recipients of the healing, as we are seeing them bunched up or in the list. We have heard their names and they are targeted as we speak. Joyful yellow light of wisdom and joy, and also pink for unconditional love, feeling loved, feeling honored, feeling embraced, feeling not alone, feeling supported, feeling more lighthearted, and feeling more uplifted. Next, there is green light. Green light in all shades of green, sparkling or not sparkling, metallic or not. These green shades flow in big time from the universal oneness in huge curtains of light, flowing into us to make our path more smooth, flowing into the people of our circle the candidates who need healing, to see a new way, a new space, and a new place on the path, a new higher way instead of a low way. The various greens flow nicely and evenly into their bodies to create a new way for this ease-free living, to have more ease and grace in life. And so these green frequencies coming in from the universal oneness float around the earth, reviving everything, reviving dry places which hadn't seen green in a long time, by bringing rain into dry places, not too much, just right. And bringing in green into hard hearts, which hadn't seen life or liveliness, but have seen hopelessness. So through the influx of green, hopelessness will be transformed into liveliness and also loveliness. As animals are freed from laboratories and cruel experiments and have a new lease on life, green is their path, their hope and their joy, embraced again by Mother Nature out of the clutches of cruelty of men. And now I'm calling in beings I want to call space brothers and sisters. I'm not talking any particular races right now, because there are so many who are helping our planet right now. From the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth, seventh, and eighth, all the way up to the 12th. And they're bringing with them healing frequencies and symbols. And there are many symbols falling onto Earth right now, into our energy bodies, anchoring knowledge. Symbols undescribable but recognizable. And so we ask you that if you may, after this healing circle, to doodle a little bit and draw your personal healing sigil, your healing symbol, with which you can always anchor back into this stream of life force, of light force, within seconds. This is our gift today. Each and every one of you has a different one, as you represent a different frequency, a different part of the bigger picture puzzle of this experiment called Earth. And as these light codes are now settling in nicely in your bodies, you might see clearly these symbols meant for you. Maybe you want to put them into your heart, front and back chakra, maybe into your third eye, maybe onto your shoulders, like badges of a general. or maybe carrying them in your hands like flowers. Maybe putting them into your throat for better vocalizing your thoughts and to give words more power. Whatever it is and whatever prompts you, just try it out. And even some beings on your earth perceive that the times are upon us where human species are so manipulated and manipulated to be owned, and that the fat lady already is singing and the end times are there. Mind you, there is a spiritual agenda which is above all other agendas. So with these symbolisms, you are anchoring yourself to the higher planes and will be impervious to manipulations of the lowest kind. Subliminal imagery bombarded to you everywhere you go will be of no more consequence to you as of this moment. And wherever you go, you will touch people. You do not have to talk about your light symbol that is privately yours, your sigil of light. But you will have a new power and a new radiance from the inside out. All shackles are off at this moment in time. And all shackles will be staying off you. No more. And with this frequency, you will unlock the locks of shackles in others. Right now, from this moment on, wherever you go, your word, your deeds will do just that. Your thoughts will be the proclamation of freedom for this planet and humankind and animal kind. And plant life will recover and cover Earth as it was meant to be before concrete smothered life. As these light coals are now flooding in, we are letting them flood into the core of Mother Earth to be dispersed through the feet of people who need them, or when they bathe in rivers, or when they're digging in dirt to plant for nourishment. These energetic symbols and light codes will be retrievable through soil, air we breathe in, water we drink, and it will hold us against toxins. Our immune system will be transformed to be better working. We will not be so easily attacked by our own bodies through the manipulation and influence of viruses or bacterium, no matter how they may be created by low vibrational experiments. So let's focus one more time on the light stream and projection of the flow of these light codes. Our next project is atomic energy. Know this. Even atomic bombs or atomic energies can be transmuted and transformed by a higher order. Nothing falls out of God's creation. And as nothing falls out of God's creation, be aware that Source is the handler of all situations. And when there is enough free will to go the higher path, so shall it be. But there is, at this moment, more lower will, ego will, of using aggression and destruction versus creation. For this purpose, we have permission by the higher order to interfere in case this planet should be victimized by its inhabitants and brought to near destruction. We will be sitting on the sidelines, but we will not see your planet destroyed. Be assured, no matter what happens, your planet will survive, and the ones who choose to survive will do so in their bodies. Some of you will go to the fifth dimension. Some of you will go quite home. Some of you will lose your lives to be reincarnating in a different time and space. And some of you choose to die for the greater cause of awareness, so that we populous humans can see what we are doing to each other that is so atrocious that we wake up. And more people will wake up every moment, every minute of every day, 24/7, 7 days a week now. Everyone will be reminded that they are eternal soul having a human existence, and will be prodded to act accordingly. However, humanoids who choose to control and destruct will be imploded along the lines and will control and destruct themselves and being controlled by similar forces than themselves. Goodness and co-creation will come, though, when it's least expected, from the ground up. With kindness and love and universal power, bountiful and easily replenished when you keep your vibration up. And that's why our brothers and sisters seeded these light codes for you. And there is more to be revealed down the line. But for now, I would like you to embrace one more gift. And that is the gift of companionship. I would like you now to choose some animal companions, like co-workers on this planet, with which you work in union to transmute and transform and co-create this planet. Maybe you choose monkeys or elephants or dolphins or butterflies, but also rhinos and crocodiles or alligators. Every single being here on the planet was created for coexistence in beauty and harmony. And all these animal brothers and sisters want to take you by the hand and teach you a time or two and a thing or two about how to live in harmony. Even the predators have something to teach. So whatever animal pops into your mind right now, and maybe it's one or two or three, embrace them and link up. Whether it's the waddling of a penguin makes you laugh, or the ferociousness of an alligator defending its nest makes you cringe. You might want to become like the alligator defending your nest, like this planet, defending this planet. But now we also can go into the elevator. As her Freudian slip already indicated, we showed her an elevator. And as you're merging with your animal spirit, but you will also merge with your soul group. So step into the elevator light and let yourself being uplifted as you're going higher and higher and higher and higher. And this light beam elevator might do some twists and turns as you go as high up as you can to reconnect with your powerful soul group, your powerful soul family. And there you will be embraced as a brother or sister in oneness, given more energy and assurances of support for the future. Knowing that you will not be alone as emissary, ambassador, protector of this planet Earth and its inhabitants. You can ask for a symbolic gift if you like, and it will be given. Remember this gift whenever you feel down or desperate, that light and joy and love will be found in the darkest corners, always. Nothing can hinder the light to shine in the darkest corners. But before we closing, we're focusing right now one more time on our healing group. I'm going now mentally through all the names without having to call them out loud. All cancer patients, receive now what you need to go to a healed path. All emotional, distressed people, receive now what they need to be less stressed. All people with surgery complications receive now calming and soothing healing. All people of polarity, which need to be depolarized and recalibrated, receive the calibration now. All people grieving on this planet receive support now. And as we're anchoring these supports, they will be given long-standing, not just in this moment. They will be anchored long-term. People in nursing homes, alone and desperate, receiving uplift. People with Alzheimer's receive clarity of thought. People with complications after injections receive energetic support. People with disease like Huntington disease and such receiving light support. Students which are overworked and stressed with too many tests and too many short periods of time receive calming support and assurance. People who perceive that they are infertile will be receiving support if it's not karmically induced infertility. There is a new generation blooming, which brings oneness into this planet. We are focused on the people with brain damages, seizures, brain tumors, biochemical disharmony in the brain, to bring in the light to counteract those dis-easement and disharmonies and making them and transmuting and transforming them into harmony. People who experience trauma and shock after accidents on this planet are supported right now so that trauma and shock dissipates and makes place for harmony, and that the ethereal gaps which ripped apart the energy bodies are brought together and cleared and cleansed and healed into oneness. And that people who are blind may see better with their inner eyes, crystal clean and clear. And that in some cases, blindness may only be temporary, to hone their inner senses, to see and hear in a different way. Sometimes awakenings can be a little bit painful, and a lot of people will be shook up to awaken to what they really are, shook up to put their focus into prayer and receiving light gifts. Sometimes we are only open up to receive at the moment when we hit rock bottom and we think we cannot do things anymore. And then we are open to receive. With this, we now ask all here in the circle to receive a boost of God's grace, a boost of source for our personal lives, work lives, to stay on a straight and forward path, the light path, the right path, the higher path, and not to be tempted by the lower path. To receive a boost of clarity, receive a boost of support, receive a boost of health, prosperity, joy, laughter, and just in general higher vibration. And may you stay open to receive from here on out, as the universe is a constant giver and creator. To remind you again and sum it up, work with your new partners on Earth, your power animals, which partner up and help you to co-create this planet. They might show up in dreams. They might show up on your daily path. However it is, pay attention what their message might be. Draw your symbol and work with your symbol or symbols if you got several. Place it in your bodies or paint it on a paper and put it on a wall as a reminder. And it will be an anchor to us, the high vibrational beings, which are always working with you at this moment in time. Pay attention to all the little goodness we send you to keep your spirits up every day as you're going to a dark night on this planet. We are with you in love and respect for the path you chose of service.